Hi, this is Julie with Health Freedom Idaho, and I'm here to discuss today Idaho's vaccine exemptions for school and daycare. We receive a lot of correspondence on whether or not Idaho has vaccine exemptions and how to submit those exemptions to the schools and the daycares. First question, does Idaho have vaccine exemptions for school? Yes. Yes, there are 3 immunization exemptions for Idaho. Parents have the right to opt their children out of some or all of the state-mandated vaccines for daycare and school. The exemptions are medical, which requires a doctor's signature, and religious or other, which simply require a parent's signature. So when you receive correspondence from the school that says no shots, no school, it's simply not true. So the only thing you need to invoke your vaccine exemption, or immunization exemption as they call it, is a signed parental statement. The schools are not required to tell you about your right to exemption. In fact, they go one step further and bully parents into vaccination, saying that a form has to be completed or sending letters out indicating the child will be excluded if they're not up to date on their vaccines. Parents, it is your responsibility to know your rights and to invoke them, or you lose them. So Idaho Code 394802 says, any minor child whose parent or guardian has submitted a signed statement to school officials stating their objection on religious or other grounds shall be exempt from the provisions of this chapter. The provisions of this chapter pertain to the vaccine schedule that they have for Idaho. IDAPA is the rules that the health department uses to apply the statute that the legislators vote on. And the IDAPA rules specify that a signed statement from a legal parent, custodian, or guardian on a form provided by the health department or one containing similar information can be used to exempt the child from the vaccine requirements. So how does this look? How do I actually do that when I'm applying for school or get that letter from the school stating that my 7th grader or 12th grader needs to get another shot? What I do as a parent, I simply type out this statement. I, pursuant to Code 394802 and IDAPA 160215-110, submit a signed statement to the school officials, and I write in the school's name, objecting to the immunizations on religious or other grounds. I sign, I date it, I put my child's name and my child's birthday. At the bottom of that form, I provide the school officials with the actual Idaho Code 394802 and the IDAPA Rule 160215. So they have it right in front of them and there can be no confusion on what the law states. Now, have I had pushback? Absolutely. Even online schools have said I had to fill out a form. I submitted it back and went up the chain of command until finally they accepted it. Was it extra work? Yes. Was I respectful in when I did this? Absolutely. Those people who are doing the admissions have been told by the health department that they are required to get the form filled out for the health department's benefit. I am going to assume that they need a little education on behalf of those of us who choose to opt our children out of some or all vaccines. So we at Health Freedom Idaho are resolved to stop the deliberate attempt of our schools to coerce parents. That's a violation of parental authority. We have the right to make healthcare choices for our children, and we have the right of privacy to protect our children's medical information, and we aren't required to disclose why we opt out of some or all vaccines. If you're having a problem with your school or daycare, if they're not following the law and accepting your parental signed statement or the form, if you choose to fill the health care department's form out, please email us. The email address is iamexempt@healthfreedomidaho.org. If you haven't already, please visit the website healthfreedomidaho.org and subscribe to our email list. With the censorship on social media and even on YouTube, we are losing access to information. If you subscribe to our email list, we will keep you updated and current on what is going on in Idaho so that you can know your rights and you can protect them. Thank you.